So, new iPads are out. I'm still waiting for mine, by the way, but they're out. You might have gotten one of those with the Apple Pencil Pro, and now you're looking for a note-taking app, but you don't really know where to start. Well, that's why I'm here to help. I'm João with Paperlike, and today I'm taking a closer look at 13 of the best note-taking apps out there. Yes, not one, not two, but 13. And by the end of it, hopefully you'll know exactly which ones to explore first. With thousands of positive reviews, Notability has proven itself to be one of the best note-taking apps out there. The app is most well known for its audio recording feature, which allows you to record audio and sync it with handwritten notes. It used to be a unique feature until other apps like GoodNotes actually caught on to it and added this feature as well, but it's still a very nice feature to have. But since then, Notability also recently introduced audio transcripts, which include timestamped text of your recordings. Notability is available on a free plan, but if you want to enjoy it to its fullest, you'll need to spend $14.99 yearly on their premium subscription. Now, for cool features, the app allows for multi-note support, which allows you to easily compare and work on multiple documents at one time. You've got favorite presets, math conversion, which allows you to convert handwritten calculations into common math expressions, and you've got a pretty cool pencil tool. It's probably one of the best on the market. It has pressure sensitivity and tilt activated shading. As for limitations, the biggest one for me is that you have no iCloud syncing on the free plan, which is kind of scary if you ask me, not to be able to back up all your data. Also, the free plan only allows for limited edits monthly. It's not clear how many edits you can do, but it's limited. And the limited organizational features made some note takers feel a bit restricted in the way they work. GoodNotes is kind of Notability's evil twin, meaning that they have been both fighting for the title of note-taking app champion for quite some time now. And fact is that the app comes with everything you need to take notes, mark up your PDFs, write music even. A limited free plan is available for GoodNote 6. Although you're limited to 3 different notebooks, every single feature is unlocked for free already. Now, if you want to purchase premium, it's available for a subscription, $9.99 per year, or $29.99 on a one-time purchase. Now, one of the biggest differentiators between GoodNotes and pretty much any other app is the wide array of organizational features. But of course, GoodNotes doesn't really stop there. Notebook creation tools allow you to customize your notebooks and notes in a way that you can't anywhere else. You've got infinite nested storage, which enables you to store folders within folders within folders within folders. Well, you get the gist, but it's pretty cool. I've tested it to 10 layers deep, and the app still allows you to create more. And you've got a favorite section that allows you to locate any note, document, or page in seconds from a single location. Okay, the app is really great, but it comes with some limitations as well. Text conversion is kind of clunky when compared to other apps on this list, and the lack of a favorites toolbar means that you'll need to reformat your tools each time you select them. Believe it or not, but Apple Notes has been around for a very long time, since 2007 to be specific. And let's be honest, it's still limited, but as a note-taking app, it has come a very long way. It comes with the usual tools, pens, highlighters, a ruler, and they're all arranged in a toolbar that can be moved around on the screen for added workspace optimization. My personal favorite feature is Quick Notes. I've said it on other videos on this channel already, but it's just such a breeze to bring it on and write down whatever you need at that moment. Apple Notes also natively supports handwriting and type text on the same page. Although it's not on the same section, it's still pretty cool to be able to do everything on the same page and not create a different notes to handwrite or type when you were doing the opposite. It allows for shading when you're writing with the Apple Pencil, which is pretty neat. It recognizes handwritten phone numbers, dates, email addresses, basically any type of data. And this enables other options like scheduling a reminder for a precise date with the text you have on your note, or calling a phone number that you just wrote down, for example, just by tapping on it. With iPadOS 18 came math equation support as well, but I'll probably cover this in a dedicated video once it's officially out. And obviously, Apple Notes being developed by Apple, it syncs across all your devices through iCloud. Okay, now for negatives, it lacks many customization features like the ability to create templates, for example. That's something I really miss in my daily workflow. There is no onboard syncing for non-iCloud storage, and PDF annotation and capabilities is not there yet. I mean, iPadOS 17 brought some nice features regarding PDF annotation, but it's still limited when compared to other note-taking apps on this list. Now, like I said before, it's not a perfect app, but it comes pre-installed on all your Apple devices and it's totally free. LiquidText is not a note-taking app per se. When you open the file in the app, the document is imported into a digital workspace. Here, the document takes up half of the screen and the workspace takes the other half. As you read the document, you can highlight and mark up your text as you would in any other note-taking app. You can also grab snippets of text and pull them to the opposite side of the screen. So yeah, basically it's more a study and research tool than it is a note-taking app. A free plan is available, but if you want to unlock all the features, the Pro app will cost you $29.99. It's a one-time purchase per platform, so yes, it's available on multiple platforms. Now, as for cool features, well, you've got an infinite workspace, which is really cool. You can add up multiple documents to a single workspace as well. You've got an inbuilt web browser allowing you to import web pages as PDFs directly, and you can squeeze and expand documents while you're studying. Now, the infinite workspace is a positive, but it's also a negative. Yeah, it's possible to misplace or forget a snippet if you don't stay organized. Also, the workspace feels cramped at times, and the last con is definitely that this is not for everybody. If you're not doing huge research projects, this one might not be for you. MarginNote is the second and last research tool on this list. Now, where it sets itself apart from LiquidText is that its main focus is on mind mapping. Generating a mind map can be done pretty easily and in a way that looks still crisp and organized. Now, the app is available for free as a reader-only option, and the full version will cost you around $12.99. Some great features within MarginNote are the ability to edit and annotate all your notes. You've got flashcard reviews, and the auto add to mind map is just a breeze to use. One of its cons is definitely the way that it's set up. I mean, the different viewing modes can get pretty confusing, and the overabundance of features make for a very steep learning curve. Where some apps focus more on handwriting or more on typed text, Nebo is one that tries to marry both together. The app provides you with two types of pages. You can draw freely using note pages that were pretty much like a blank canvas, or use document pages to write using an Apple Pencil or a keyboard. Now, a free version is available and it'll cost you $4.99 to get the full version. Also, it's important to note that it's cross-platform compatible, so you'll find it on Windows, on Android, and on Apple devices. As for its coolest features, well, combining handwriting and text on the same page and in the same sections effortlessly is definitely great. Its handwriting and math conversion components are second to none. It recognizes even my horrible handwriting every single time. Having both freeform pages and lined pages allow you to take notes in a way that feels more organic to you. And finally, yeah, I'll say it again, it's pretty cool to be able to edit your typed text and your written text in the same pages. As for limitations, well, there are no templates, no layouts whatsoever, which is a bummer when you compare it to Notability, GoodNotes, or even Noteshelf. And note pages feel kind of subpar when compared to those bigger apps as well. Those are minor cons, I would say, but still pretty significant for power users like some of you will be. CollaNote has gained a huge following over the last years, and rightly so, because the app provides a solid note-taking experience with simple and intuitive tools that look good and feel great to use. A free version is available, but if you want to purchase the full app, it'll cost you $11.99 on the App Store. Oh, and it's a one-time purchase, by the way. The toolkit gives you pretty much anything you need, including a pen, a pencil, a color fill tool, and a curve line tool as well. Collaboration features make it very easy to work with other note takers to generate a group or shared note, and importing PDFs, images, or other documents is really easy. Now, there are a few shortcomings to be mentioned. First one is that it's limited to iPadOS and iOS. The user interface is definitely an acquired taste. The blocky windows and multiple toggles may not be for everyone. The folders and notes definitely lack some customization features. And finally, the organizational structure is a bit rigid, in my opinion. Noteshelf is definitely a great compromise between GoodNotes, Notability, and Nebo, for example. You'll find all the tools you need, and it's available on Windows, on Android, and on Apple devices. The interface provides a streamlined experience that's easy to navigate with plenty of customization features. It also has an audio recording tool that unfortunately doesn't sync with your written notes like Notabilities, and it comes with a pretty advanced AI assistant as well. Now, a free version is available, which is limited to 3 notebooks, just like GoodNotes. And if you want to purchase the full app, it's available on the App Store for $9.99. That being said, among its coolest features, you'll find advanced customization options such as a variety of page templates, notebook covers, and tools. The Zoom box is really easy to use. You've got a customizable toolbar that allows you to pick and choose what tools you want to see on your toolbar, so you have exactly what you need at any given time. And like I mentioned before, it's multi-device compatible. Now, for its downsides, I would say that moving notes around is not a simple process, especially if you compare it to other note-taking apps on this list. And although it's available on different platforms, it's not cross-platform compatible. While there are Android, Windows, and iOS versions, those don't communicate with each other. You can freely hand off your documents between Apple devices, but you cannot do it between an Apple device and an Android device. Okay, if you are a productivity geek, Evernote is one to look for. In addition to a dedicated area for note-taking, it comes with pretty cool tools to boost your productivity, just like the task section for managing to-do lists, for example. Now, a free version is available, but if you want to unlock its full potential, you can do that by paying a subscription either of $14.99 a month or $129.99 per year on the personal plan. Among its greatest features, you have a dedicated task section, like I already mentioned. The formatting feels really familiar because it's very close to what you'd find on PowerPoint, Excel, or Word, for example. You've got a robust web clipper that allows you to capture information from your desktop. And unlike other apps on this list, yes, Evernote is available on multiple platforms, but it's also cross-platform compatible. This means you can use it on devices running on different platforms, and it will sync automatically on all of them. All that being said, there are also some limitations that are worth mentioning. A sketch mode is the only place you can write, which can be annoying if you're more into handwriting your notes than typing them. The ability to connect your calendar and reminders app, for example, is locked behind a paywall, which is annoying. And finally, you're only able to sync between 2 devices on the free plan. If you work on more devices, you will need to actually buy a premium subscription to be able to sync all of them together. Cross-platform and completely free, OneNote is, in my opinion, one of the apps that is most slept on. Just like Evernote, it's made more for typed notes, but its handwriting components work really well and are accessible pretty much from anywhere on your app, which means you don't need to go to a different section or open a different mode to actually start handwriting. Now, among its coolest features, I'll list definitely the ink color selector. Unlike any other app, it allows you to really get creative by choosing from options like Galaxy, Marble, and glitter colors. The math assistant can solve equations for you, which is pretty great. And I already said it, but it's totally free, which means Every single feature comes unlocked on the free version. Subscriptions are only meant to upgrade your storage space. Now, for limitations, one small one is that it always opens to the last page you were working on, which I didn't mind at first, but it just got annoying over time. Another thing is that it only backs up on its own servers, so this means that there is no backup on iCloud, for example. And finally, you've got only 5 gigs of storage space on your free plan, which means that if you're a power user, you might need to actually subscribe to more storage space on OneDrive. Zoho Notebook is less known than most apps on this list, and I don't know why, to be honest. It's available on multiple platforms, just like OneNote is, for example. It's cross-platform compatible, which means that it syncs across different devices through its own servers. A limited free version is available, and if you want to purchase the full version, it's available for $2.99 per month or $24.99 per year. Just by looking at it, you can see that it takes a different approach when compared to most note-taking apps on this list. The beautiful UI and artwork makes this app one of the most aesthetically pleasing to use. And I'm one of those people that likes to use something that looks nice. The post-it note appearance and colors look slick and allow users to easily differentiate between their notes. Lastly, the smart cards automatically format saved content, keeping these notes nice and tidy. Now, not everything is about being pretty and beautiful, it also comes with some limitations. The lack of search capabilities on the free version just made me mad when I first tried it. Storage on the free version is pretty limited as well, which means that you might need to upgrade if you take a lot of notes. And finally, tools for handwriting and customization are fairly limited here. If you're looking for a note-taking app that lets you get really creative when taking notes, Penbook is the one for you. First, you can try it for free, and if you want to purchase it, it's $40.99 per year or $49.99 for a lifetime purchase. Now, this app offers a variety of beautiful notebook covers, but it doesn't stop there. I mean, you've got thousands of different ways to set up and personalize your notes. You can mix and match templates throughout your notebooks, and each page can be something completely different. So yeah, I'd say it's highly customizable. You've got pre-made editions that help you skip the notebook creating process, and LivePaper automatically fills in the date and time when you create new pages, which can come in handy if you're using it for journaling, for example. Now, not everything is pink and pretty. There are also some limitations to this app. The free version only allows you for one notebook, so it's basically a free trial. Navigation in here is not as intuitive as I would hope for. And finally, the lack of organizational features makes it more difficult for you to find and keep track of your notes. Okay, this one is for you visual note takers out there. As you might expect from its name, ZoomNotes offers the most impressive zoom range out of any note-taking app I've tried. Its infinite whiteboard is practically endless, making it easy to sketch out your thoughts and ideas without worrying about running out of room. As for pricing, well, ZoomNotes Lite is available for free, and the full version is available on the App Store for $7.99. As for its USPs, I've already mentioned it, but the infinite canvas is really cool, and the zoom range is really impressive. Those just allow you to freely write, draw, sketch, pretty much create mind maps if you want to, which is really cool. Another thing that I really like is the fact that you can add sub-pages. Yeah, these are pretty much pages within pages, but that's pretty cool in my opinion. And finally, it integrates perfectly with Apple Reminders and Apple Calendar, which is a big plus. Now, for its limitations, well, the UI is a bit chunky. It doesn't work as seamless as most of the note-taking apps on this list, that's a fact. The free version comes with very limited tools, so if you really want to judge the experience, you might have to buy the full version. And finally, well, there are too many features, which feels weird to say, right? Because usually having tons of features is great. Well, here, too many features just made it overwhelming and difficult to learn. Okay, this was my list, and if you're still with me at this point, I've got one last thing to say. We all have different needs and personal preferences. So my advice would be just pick one, try it out, and move to the next one if it doesn't fit your bill. Okay, this rounds up this video, and I really hope this rapid-fire overview of all those apps actually gets you to try some of them. And maybe, just maybe, you want me to deep dive into one of them. If that's the case, just let me know in the comments. Now, if you want to start note-taking without spending a buck, you should definitely check out my latest video on Apple Notes. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.